Hello, farmers, and welcome to another episode of the harvest season. My name is Al,
My name is Kevin.
and we're here today to talk about cottagecore games.
Capitalism. Woo!
Well, I was gonna say 3D printing because that's what I'm thinking about right now,
Oh, that's a good one too. You know what? That's better than capitalist.
or
Huh.
or 28 years later, the Bone Temple because I'm obsessed with
Oh,
that
these
film.
these are man. I was excited about our topic, but man, how are we going to compete with these other juicy topics?
All
we
right,
got a
well,
we got a double feature. I guess that's the phrase we could use right here because
if you want.
this is our first time covering two topics. It like or
Well, I
main
don't think
topics.
we're not really covering two topics.
Okay, one and a half.
Well, I'm just gonna. It's just gonna be in the
All right.
the what we've been up
All
to.
right.
Um, we are gonna cover Discounty because Kevin has been playing
Yeah.
Discounty, and
I am.
wanted to talk about
I'm trying to reach the end of my day so I can save right now. I'm literally playing it as we
it.
record at this.
Shocking,
I'll be
shocking.
stopping.
So we're gonna talk about that. There is some news to talk about, including three new games. What's this about? Three new games announced.
Oh,
And
okay.
if Kevin hasn't looked through the news, don't look through the news now because
Oh,
I want to see
I
your
was
reaction
start.
to one of them without
I
you.
was starting to, but okay, I'll stop then. Oh, that's exciting.
But first of all, Kevin, what have you been up to?
Uh, well, okay. Discounting actually. Well, man, Discounting's one of those games where like, okay, let's be real. You, I, all the other hosts, sometimes we're forced to play a game to talk about it,
Hmm.
or you know how it is, right?
Forced is
We
forced feels a little harsh, but
well,
yeah.
not yeah, maybe it's a little harsh, but we sometimes we play it longer than we would have otherwise, right?
Yes, that's
Sometimes we
fair.
say
That's fair.
I want to get through a little more, so I have more thoughts, right? Discounting is not that kind of game. I am playing Discounting and I am enjoying it. I want to play more Discounting. Um, so it is wild because it is actually competing with another game I started this week. Have you heard of this game called The Legends, the ZA?
Uh
Al, have you
yes, I
heard of it?
have. You've bought it, have you?
I have. I am now Switch 2 man
Wow.
person with the ZA. Yeah, wow. Well, a lot of big changes over here.
Wait, so is this is this
Um,
is this a your
yeah,
Switch 2 or have you stolen Calvin's Switch 2?
no, this is my Switch 2.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Big day,
finally,
big day.
I did it before it doubles in price. Ah, oh, thank you, AI, for everything. Okay, okay, so okay, I'll be honest, I skipped a lot of the episodes like the greenhouse where you guys talked about it, and yeah, I've listened to the discourse but not have partaken in it, so I'm sure I'm just going to be covering old ground at this point. I just beat the second trio of Mega Evolutions. I'm about to fight Ivor, whatever his name, Fighting Man.
Yes, yeah,
To give an idea where I am. Um, Man, boy, this is a game of what feels like extremes, right? A lot of great
yeah.
stuff, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
not great stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so it's not that it's awful, but the worst part about this game is it feels like they're just continuously shooting themselves in the foot, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
kneecapping themselves. Like,
I wouldn't say
boy,
yeah. I would describe it as um great moments and bizarre decisions.
yeah. So I have heard whispers on the wind that, and you might have discussed this already, I don't know, but supposedly they were originally planning another year of production for this, but of development or whatever. But from the powers that be higher up, meaning Nintendo, they were told to, no, we gotta bring this release a year earlier than you thought, and that would explain a lot. But
Mhm.
that's hearsay. That's a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but it sure feels like it because they got a lot of great stuff, but not a lot of room to use it, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, again, I'll just try to go quickly, not to get too deep into it, right? The battle systems, it's all right. I think it's a little hectic, a little chaotic. I wish I could. There'd be a little more fine tuning I want out of it, but it's fine. I like it. It's good. The park rooftop parkouring, probably the best part of the game, right? Um, The game is fast, snappy. Overall not as good as Arceus, in my opinion. Um, but overall it's still good. Lumios it's a rough place to be in because they have to recapture, the 3DS Lumios,
Mhm.
and so it's kind of small in scale and not not that it's not memorable. It's hard to at any given moment. I don't know where I am in the city. Let's say that, right? Like I'm much more guided by the mini map than the actual layout of the city, which is kind of unfortunate.
Mhm.
But Pokemon is certainly not the only game guilty of that. So yeah, c'est la vie. But hey, all those new Mega Pokemon, they're cool. I like that. Um, I'm just trying to think here. It's really funny how like in Pokemon games, or at least as someone who plays battling and competitive, the items usually are an important thing. What item am I going to get my Pokemon? In this game, it's all just Mega Stones. It's literally what Mega Stones do I want on my team? Because I think the little bar, the system to fill it up, I think it's fun. Yeah, I overall I'll give it one thumbs up, maybe not two, but it's just yeah, there's like you said, baffling decisions, or unfortunate restrictions, whatever it may be.
Yeah,
But
we don't need to get into that. Like, I love people love to be like, oh, it's so and so's issue, it's this
yeah,
person's or whatever.
yeah,
We don't need to get into that, right? Like, it's the same thing
yeah,
with like Pokemon Go. When I
yeah,
complain about, obviously not Niantic anymore. When I complained about Niantic before, I didn't care whether it was Niantic or whether it was the Pokemon
yeah,
company making decisions. The
yeah,
point was I was complaining about the decisions, right?
yeah. That's
so
true. That's a very fair point. Yeah.
so shut up.
So whoever made those decisions, yeah. Um, okay. I'm trying to think of a few minor things. One thing. So those Mega Rogue battles,
Yeah.
or Rogue Megas, whatever. I don't know. I'm a little torn on them. I think some of them are fun and creative. That Mega Bayonet, that thing has hands.
Mhm.
That one's chaotic and a lot to keep. I enjoyed that. But it is kind of not silly, but weird. Like you have a game that's kind of in part based on its the verticality, the actual environment, right?
Mhm.
And so to take that away during the mega fights, that's kind of I
Mhm.
don't know. I wish they would use that a little more. But but I haven't done them all, so maybe that will happen. I don't know. But we'll see. Those megas are really big though. I like them. I like mega Pokemon. Yeah. I'm trying to think. That's kind of all I've got so far. Like I said, well, at least one thumbs up. I am enjoying it. Oh, you know what? Okay, here's another little. I'm not gonna even say a complaint, but it's an observation. I think part of the poor design is because early on you're really railroaded in Comic Complaint, right? Like you can't explore a lot of the city, but they also don't really tell you when it opens up. I only have like maybe 15 hours in this game, and I've just been beelining because that's what they kind of trained me to at first. And even without that, I don't know. I just didn't feel much of a urge or itch. I wasn't incentivized to explore. Let's say that. Because again, uh, comparing to bit of a apple to orange here, but I mean Breath of the Wild, right? Your curiosity's piqued. You go over there. You're get your breadcrumbed at times, or do you just see something cool off in the distance and you go explore?
Mhm.
I'm not feeling that in this game. Which isn't the worst, but again, it's just on top of everything. I don't know, feels weird. It feels weird to pay the most that this is probably arguably the most expensive Pokemon game for consumer wise, and it's probably the smallest in scale. But hey, the game works. I like it. It's or I like the parts of it, a lot of parts of it.
Mhm.
I like Team MZ. I'll say that. That's a cool crew. Wacky bunch of losers. Yeah,
Aren't
that's
we
that's
all?
that's a good one. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. They should start a podcast. uh yeah, but that's ZA. I am happy to start. I have finally joined the club. I'll say that. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, discounty. Uh, Battle Cats. I've continued to do them, but it's just just still haven't pulled any other Street Fighter character, sadly, because Calvin has. Calvin's up to 8 or 9 at this point. That's because when he was born, he stole my luck. Just in general. Okay, that's all I got. What about you, Al? What's going on?
What is going on? Well, I've been 3D printing.
What have you 3D printed? Tell me. That's cool.
Not very
I like
much
that.
yet. So, literally just like 2 hours ago, I did my first print. Because I've been putting it off because, like,
Ooh,
it's one of these things where you're just like, oh, I need to just like do it. And once you do it, then it's like, oh, now I must do all of the things, right? So,
yeah.
the first thing that I'm doing, well, the very first print was just they have a bunch of like preloaded things, and so I printed a boat. Yeah, it was fun, little boat, whatever, doesn't
Okay,
matter.
okay, sure.
Not the sort of
Gotta
thing
get
I'm
the
going to
hang
be
of it.
printing much because it's just random nonsense you don't want just littering your house with.
Yeah.
But what I really want to do is there's like organizational systems, like Gridfinity is one of them that I'm looking into, which allows you to like you put this grid for like your drawers, and then you can generate boxes and inserts and stuff that fit on top of that nicely, and then you get it just makes organization much easier. So I want to do that for a bunch of things. So that's what I'm starting to do just now, but it's obviously going to take a wee bit.
That that sounds like a great use of 3D printing. It's
Mm,
form and function. Very cool.
exactly. So yeah, that's that's pretty much what I've been doing so far. Not much. We'll see, I guess, where that goes. Maybe I'll have more to talk
Yeah.
about
Tune
later.
in next week when he's printed his shells and then 3D printed all the figures that go on it or whatever. He's 3D printed every other Pokemon that wasn't turned into the Pokemon Quest cube form.
Yeah. What else? Well, 28 years later, the Bone Temple. I watched that, and it's great. I love it. You should go watch it. It's great. Um,
I, I'm amazed and baffled, but not like, but in a good way, like that we get this sequel years later, and it's kind of fitting because the name, it wasn't the exact number, but you know what I mean.
yeah,
And then they make a trilogy out of it. That's kind of ballsy. I like it. I respect, I tip my hat towards that.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I didn't see the 28 months or whatever the second one was, but
Weeks. That's all right. You can skip that.
okay.
It's fine. It's not terrible. I
Yeah.
think some people think it's terrible, but I don't think it's dreadful. I think there are definitely worse films. But
Mm,
I mean,
okay.
just compared to 28 Days and 28 Years and now The
Yeah.
Bone Temple, I think it's
Yeah.
it's on a completely different level.
Sure. I haven't honestly 28 Days is the only one I've seen. And at first I kind of hated it, but then I thought about it. I was like, no, wait, that was good actually. I thought about it. There's a message there. Good for
I
them,
I really
actually.
love 28 Years Later. It's my favorite film of last year.
Ooh,
And
really? That good.
Bone Temple is. I think I prefer 28 Years Later. I don't think this is quite as good, but it's still
Mm,
very good, and it definitely, I think, will be in my top 10 this year.
okay.
My favorite film of the year so far, but we are only 3 weeks in, so
3 weeks in.
doesn't say much yet, but no, really
Discounting
very
game
good.
of the year contender, baby.
But no, like legitimately really good. Really loved it.
Oh, cool.
What else? Pokemon, obviously. I have now done all of the side quests in the DLC. I just
Okay.
have 5 legendary Pokemon left to catch, and then I can be done.
Cool. Done. Cool. The side quests are fun. I can confirm. I've seen a few fun ones. The Badu show is good.
Just wait till you get to the DLC ones. I think they have
Yeah, I hear it. They
some of
just
the
kick it up
best
a whole
writing.
bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yo, how about that Froakie? You see Fennekin, you see Chespin, and it's whatever, but then Froakie, no, you go puzzle hard to earn Froakie.
yeah.
Best for last. Anyways, go ahead.
And I have picked up Animal Crossing 3.0 update, and I
Uh,
have played a good 20 minutes of it. So
that's enough.
look, so I feel like I'm going to we'll talk about this in more detail in a future episode. Because I do want to dig in a bit more to it. But my first thoughts on it are very much like everything they've added to this game. It's a good addition but I still don't want to play the game.
Yeah, it feels like one of those updates, and honestly, with Animal Crossing, I think it's hard to get away from this, but more of the same. That's what it I'm seeing.
Yeah.
But like yeah, that's kind of the challenge with Animal Crossing. It's kind of limited in scope.
Mhm.
It's just very good at what it does. But okay, yeah, sure, that's fair. I'm we already know I'll feel similarly. I already do. I haven't
Yeah.
picked it up yet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess it's so I don't particularly care about the hotel, right? Because I'm never a huge decorator.
Okay.
But I do like how you can do the DIYs to get the tickets instead to get the stuff that
Mm-hmm.
um they let you get. So that's good. The Rossetti stuff is good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that seems like a good one.
I would like
Nuke
one,
your island.
however, I would like one for what's it called? Landscaping, terraforming. That's what they call it. I would like one
Yeah.
for terraforming as well because my island is still half covered in water.
Mm. So would that be reset to like default?
Yeah,
I
I'd
guess
just like, yeah, like get this area. I would like you to just make it land or something like that, right? That would be
Mm.
nice.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
What else? What else were the other things they added? I mean, all the new items and stuff. I think we've already had our opinions on them, right? I can't
Yeah.
remember what the other things they added were. Give me 2 seconds. This is the problem
I
with not having written it all
I
up.
mean, there's the crossover stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Zelda, the
yeah. Again,
Splatoon,
yeah,
Lego.
it's all like there's not much to say about it, right? Like if you like it, you like it.
The
Um,
game, sadly, we did not get a GameCube emulator.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, the being able to use your home storage for DIY is great because especially with the addition of the hotel and the DIY requests that it makes, you can
Yeah.
just like throw a DIY bench next to where you put the items you make into for the hotel
Yeah.
and just do the stuff, and because everything's in your house you can just make everything you need to there and then, which
Yeah.
is really nice. uh oh yeah, the strafing, very good. It does make the terraforming easier.
I heard about that. I don't understand it. I'll see it when I see it.
I think you'll understand when you try it, right? Because it's
Yeah,
like
that's what it.
I've done many terraforming where I've been like trying to get rid of the like a long line of water or a long line of cliff, and you have to press the button and then you go right and then face the right direction. So it's like an extra movement every time you want to move a square. Whereas the
Yeah.
strafing just means you just hold the button down and
Mm.
move, and it makes it much easier.
Can we now create Animal Crossing platforming challenge? Probably
Well,
not. We can go 3 levels, so probably not.
yeah. I think that was all the big stuff. I think it's all, as I say, good updates, but I
Cool.
still don't feel the need to play the game very much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, the Slumber Islands. Yeah, that's another good one that I would
Oh,
definitely have
have you?
used back. I mean, it is what it is, right? I think it's a good addition.
Yeah.
I just wish it had existed before I wanted to turn my island into a water world, and I just would have done that on a Slumber Island. You know. Anyway, I think that's all I have on Animal Crossing just now. Hopefully, we'll
All
have
right.
a full episode on it later.
Yeah.
But who knows?
As
Maybe we'll both.
mandated by us.
Yes, what would that be? Animal Crossing episode number 10 or something?
Sure.
Who knows?
The 10th harvest.
All right. Should we get into some news?
I guess so.
First up, Star Sand Island. So
Which
some
one?
new-
Okay.
Mhm.
I genuinely do not remember which one that is now.
It's the one that people seem to be very excited about for some reason, even though it all just looks fine. Like I'm not. There's nothing about it.
Wait, is that the
looks-
Japanese one?
I think maybe.
Yeah, I think.
I think so. Yeah. Which is why
I
we always
think
get
it
the
is.
news from it by like people posting about it because they're not actually got any PR in English.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
half of the news we get is just by like Q&As on random Japanese YouTube channels.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, it is the Japanese one. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. Wait, there are
So
robot cats in this game. I don't remember that.
so this game
Uh,
is meant to be releasing in Q1 this year, but it turns out that that release will be early access, which we did not know
ah,
before.
the fine print. Ah.
And the console releases will be coming later. So it sounds like the game's not ready, but they didn't want to delay it. So they're doing early
Sounds
access.
very much like the game's not ready and they didn't want to delay.
I
Didn't
don't
want
think
to.
yeah, I don't think they wanted to do this. So
Oh, that is some slippery, slick sales tactics.
yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, super fun. I don't think there's anything else to say about that one.
all right.
Sky Harvest have announced their early access is out now. Surprise! This is
guy with the jetpack. Oh,
yeah,
wait,
it's a flying one. I can't. The graphics on this are not it.
they feel like
The worst thing about it is not necessarily the graphics. It's comparing the graphics to the art on the cover art.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that cover art looks amazing, and then you look at the game graphics, and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that literally what's not on the box or whatever. Yeah, that's
I do like the idea of the jetpack and like going
yeah.
between different islands and stuff, but oh wait, oh sorry,
Can
it's
you-
not. Sorry, just to clarify, the game is not out as I'm talking. It's coming out tomorrow as we're talking, so it should be out by the time the episode comes out. But if it's been delayed, don't blame me.
Okay. Wait, can you water your crops while flying? That would be cool.
Good question.
Oh my gosh, I like
I
this is
suspect
NPC.
not.
That cover art feels so dissonant from everything else. Because there's I'm looking through just poking through the trailer on the Steam page. There's like a part where there's a character portrait of a guy.
Yeah.
And that art style feels more accurate to the 3D look. Is a little more realistic-ish. Anyways,
it's also still different from the game, so it's like you got three different art styles.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's wild. Okay, yeah, it's the title art.
It looks like the player character art is different in style to like the NPCs. The NPCs seem much nicer models.
Yeah. The player character is very generic, bland.
Yeah.
The one NPC I'm seeing, the guy with the mustache, like he seems all right. He seems like a character.
Yeah. And it's all the other objects just seem very low fidelity textures.
Yep.
But not like in a Minecraft this is deliberate sort of way. It almost just feels like we'll add the textures
base Unity
later.
assets.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Anyway,
the
it should be out now. So if you were really excited about that, there you go.
Go fly to your heart's content.
We've got an update on Heartopia, Kevin. Favorite game from our last episode, and that they now are on Steam.
Remember?
This was the one that we thought might be a scam.
Oh, okay. All right. We got news. What's the update?
So the update is that it is now on Steam. So when we were talking about the podcast last time, it was saying that it was available, but it wasn't on Steam. It was available on Android and iOS on their app stores and as a download on the website, which felt very dodgy. So now you can get it on Steam.
Okay, that's a tiny degree more of legitimacy.
It is free to play on all platforms. I have played it.
Oh,
for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, because it only came on Steam like yesterday, I think. So I was playing it on my phone, and I do not like playing games like this on a touchscreen. So I think I need to download it on my my Ally and try it out with a controller and see how it plays. But It's fine, I guess. Um, it definitely is a game. It definitely does exist, and you log into it, and it definitely does things that games do. So, whether it's a scam or not is still yet to be seen, but it isn't completely a scam. It does exist.
It's a scam. At bare minimum, it's a scam with an actual product. Okay.
um, yeah. So there we are.
Okay. All right. What's next?
Next, we have an update for Palia, Winter's Wonder, Snowbound Sanctuary. That is a very long name. Winter's Wonder, Snowbound Sanctuary. That is the name for the update for Palia.
Oh my. Oh wow. Okay.
It adds a bunch of winter-based stuff. If you're playing Palia, you probably already know about this, but there you go. I don't think this is going to convince anybody to play this game if you haven't already.
Probably not. Don't convince me, I'll be honest. Sorry, Palia.
And finally, we have some Sakuna news.
What?
Kevin, you can buy replica tools from the game.
By the site? Wait, what do we? Oh, you can buy the or the. I forget what that thing's called. The sickle. Yeah, whatever. Oh dear. Wait, what is that? That's in yen. Hold on. Let's find out. Can Kevin afford this? Time to find out. Oh, that's very reasonable in US dollars. Oh, I'm sorry, Japan, for taking advantage of your weak yen, but but boy, that sickle's coming home to Papa.
It's actually not bad. So what's that? The sickle is $40, I think.
That's great. USD. Yeah.
It's not bad.
She has the hoe as well. That one's a little more. Let's see how much that is.
A little more. It's more than twice.
Like 80.
Come on.
Yeah, it's like 100. Yeah. It's like 100. So, but it's
still not bad.
Pretty nice
for what it is.
It looks. Yeah, no, it's not. It looks nice. Oh, made to order item. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, that's thrilling. Oh man. Get that. I'm gonna get that sickle. Somehow get Laura Post to sign it. Oh, good times. Oh yeah. Oh, gas on fire only. Wait, I think is that an actual rice cooker? I think it is.
No.
Oh wait, no, not wait. Yeah, it is, I think.
Gas fire only kettle cooked rice cooker. I think it might be. Not suitable for induction cooking. It is.
Wow.
That's mad.
Doesn't say that the knives are this knife suitable for harvesting crops.
I don't think you're going to be trying.
Yeah, probably. Well, okay. That's
now the question is how much would the shipping be for this?
That might price me out of the I
keep getting errors when I try to add it to my cart, so I don't know what the issue is here. But
wow! Look, I've said a lot of things about wanting to get it, but this may be the first time I'm ordering. Oh gosh! Oh, it just straight up cannot be sold to my country.
Oh,
wow!
Thanks, Trump.
Okay, I might actually reach out to Liam about this. Stay tuned, listeners. I knew. I know. Wait, no, Andrew's not Japan anymore. Liam might be my only Japanese contact now. Yeah, stay tuned. Listen. Oh, okay. Well, I'm over here sweating. We can go. Those okay. I'm freaking out about it, but I will. Okay, a little more objectively, I do think these are very nice replicas. They don't look cheap. Yeah, that's all. They look nice.
All right.
Oh,
that's all the game updates. Next, we have 3 new games to talk about.
Are any of them good?
Well, we will find out. So first up, we have Farming Camp. Every summer, Evertree Farming Camp searches for the next best Evertree farmer. Someone ready to raise the bar in agriculture. In hopes of a better future, young Alessandra enters the contest to claim the title, but she will have to face her peers and discover what it means to be an Evertree farmer. That's always a good question. What is the thing that you're talking about?
Wow. What? Oh, there's a lot I'm trying to unpack here. Okay, first of all, I do like the Oh man. Oh, okay. A lot of indie, I think we bring it up, but so many of these cottagecore indie games, they make so much better 2D art for the promotional material than the
Hmm.
in-game art. Um, but
However,
that said,
I don't look at this one and go, ugh. I look at this one and go, yeah, that's all right.
yeah, yeah, I was about to say that. It actually looks fine. It's 2D pixel art, but it's detailed enough. These are not little chibi characters. They're a little more, realistically proportioned. And they're a little more detailed because that looks nice. There's charm into the environments. I like it. Farming camp. I kind of like the premise. Kind of like a little competition thing going on. I like it.
Yeah.
Um, One of those characters is just Zelda. That is just Zelda. Um, okay. If you look at the trailer, Al, around the 12-second mark where the title what is that a fish person I'm looking at?
Let's have a look.
Because that doesn't look human. I could be wrong,
Around
but
12 seconds, did you say?
yeah,
The
11,
12 seconds
12,
is
yeah.
just the logo.
Yeah, and under the logo, you see some characters.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is that a fish
I'm not
person?
thinking a fish person. No, I don't know.
It's not, it looks like a Zora to me. Like,
Hmm.
I feel like there are a lot of Zelda. I think it's inspiration to spare because it's not copying, but that feels
I
like
think it
one.
might be like a bird person.
Oh, maybe it's a
But yeah, I
non-human
think
at
it's.
bare minimum.
I think you might be right. I think it might not be a human unless it's
Okay,
somebody wearing a costume.
I guess so. Um, yeah.
I
Okay.
hadn't noticed that before.
Anyways,
That's a good catch.
yeah. There's a little. So okay, some of the other things on the trailer other than the art. The chickens look like a cross between slimes and chickens. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on with them.
Look, I love a lot of
Be
these designs, right? Like some of the
Yeah,
character designs, they're all really unique. There's like someone with
they are.
hair that goes all the way to their feet. Um,
Yep. There's a character who looks like a Toriyama Goku character. There's a Zelda. There's a cool black guy with headphones.
you know
Yeah.
what? I'm open to this. I am open to this.
I am too. I think I don't think it's gonna be hardcore competition, maybe gameplay wise, but the premise, I think it's fun. Um, and clearly you're playing a set character, Alessandra. That's cool. You drive a boat at some point. I don't know why, but I'm down for that. I do have. Oh, if you look at 30 seconds into the trailer, you can see the non-human better. I don't
Yes.
know what they are, but they're not a human.
They definitely, I think they look like an eagle person or something like that.
I don't look like a jellyfish to me. I don't
A
know.
jellyfish? What are you
Listeners,
talking about?
the big round blue head part looks like the top of a
No,
jellyfish.
that's like a hat. Come on. The face clearly has a
Think?
beak.
Is that a bit?
That's
I don't know what's
clearly a
going on here.
beak. Come on.
I don't know. And you look at the hands, they look kind of like tentacle I'm just saying what I'm seeing, man.
Uh,
I don't know what it is, but listeners, use the all the let us know what is this non-human supposed to be?
Look,
Okay. I
I'm open to this game. I think this looks
Yeah,
interesting.
I am too.
I could try
I,
this.
I have one complaint. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, around the 26-minute mark, you're filling, I think it's actually supposed to be gasoline for your
Yeah.
boat.
Ah,
Looks
right.
like
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie, that looks like you're filling it up with pee.
I don't know what to say.
I you don't disagree. Okay, let's move on.
All
Okay,
right.
farming camp.
Next,
It looks cool.
yes, we'll keep you up to date when we get more. There's no release information, just TBA. Next, we have Milky Delivery.
Uh,
Grab your bike and milk bottles. Let's hit the road. Explore the countryside in this short, cozy delivery adventure. Befriend folks and gently help them rebuild your community one bottle at a time. Upgrade your bike, your dairy farm, and venture deeper into a once lively region. Now, what I'm most excited about this, Kevin, see if you scroll down. It says features. What Milky Delivery offers: a short adventure, 2 to 3 hours of beautiful landscapes, light management, small decisions, and short dialogues. I'm in. I'm buying this game day one. Give me 3 hours of gameplay and then go away.
okay.
I am in.
You know what? In and out. That's sure,
So
sure.
it's a
I guess.
side-scrolling game. I think this looks
Inspi-
really nice.
I don't know if they said it, but inspired by Kiki's Delivery Service because we
What?
live in the sphere, and every other game has to be inspired by a Studio Ghibli film. And someone save me! But that's it. Even if it falls into that category, it looks nice. The visuals are nice. I'll say that the bike animation looks fast. It's cool. You know what? For a 2 to 3 hour game, yeah, all right, good for them.
Yeah, I'm in.
She wears a witch hat. That's how you know it's Kiki's. You get it? You get it out. Someone save
Yes.
me. And just end it all. What's next? Okay, will the next game restore my faith in anything?
Well, so the next one is technically. Oh yeah, sorry. Milky Delivery is coming out this year sometime, but we don't know any more information.
Okay.
So the next game is called Bell's Fanfare. This is not a farming or cottagecore game. The reason why I'm including it is purely because it's by Chibik Studio, who made
Oh yeah.
Summer
I
in
mean, yeah, we
Mara, etc.
we subscribe to the Chibi verse.
We
Absolutely.
do. So we're probably not going to cover this on the podcast because it's not a farming or cottagecore game unless somebody really wants to. But I felt like it was worth mentioning it because we love Chibik so much and we talk about them.
Ooh, I'm liking what I'm seeing, I think.
Well, so here's interesting. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm checked out.
Okay.
So let me tell you why I don't like it, and then you can tell me why you like it, and we'll end on your positive.
All right.
This is doing the let's recreate PS1 era graphics, and I think it just looks bad.
Do
I
you think
don't
that's
like it.
intentionally
Yes.
going for that?
Yeah. It is.
Okay, sure, I'll believe you. I yeah, I don't know. I didn't
It's
have
quite
a
a
PS1, so
trend in games the last couple of years is to go back to
it
the
is.
PS1 graphics, and I'm like, no, leave them in the past. Make your game
I
look nice, not make it look old.
So I see where you're coming from. I don't know if it's intentional, especially Chibi. I don't know if it's intentional, but I can see how you get that takeaway. Okay. Um, I okay. So visual. I'll say this. At least it looks different from the other Chibi games. I think enough.
Yeah.
I say that Chibi games are kind of all over the place, aren't they? So maybe maybe that's par for the course that it's not. But the I don't know. There's something. I mean, Chibi games also in game all over the place. We have aliens and magic and witches and stuff, and there's a lot going on in this trailer. I don't know fighting an asteroid. I think I don't know what you're doing going on there. You're tiny in some portions. There's a cool dude on a stage. There's a really
Hmm.
cool horse unicorn person with a pipe on a boat. Um, there's just a lot going on here. But it's caught my interest at the very least. I don't know what this game's supposed to be about looking at this trailer.
Well, yeah, good question.
Oh my gosh. Expressive bullet hell encounters. Wow. I just saw the description.
Yeah, so I'll read the blurb. Bell's Fanfare is an immersive RPG with exploration, expressive bullet hell encounters. You play as Bell, the new aura cleaner of the once luxurious vessel, the Witch of the Sea. I will say their stories are generally pretty good, so I feel like that aspect will work really well, and them doing an RPG definitely makes sense.
Yeah,
This is just not for me.
sure. There is like the lion guy on the stage who takes a bow and puts on a mask. I don't know. There's something very RPG like a Final Fantasy character about that guy. I just dig it. But you know that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. February, Kickstarter because of course it's Chibik, of course. February 3rd. Okay.
Yeah, very soon. So if you're intrigued, that's a thing.
Check it out. Have we had a Chibik Kickstarter fail?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, and I think the recent ones have all been like pretty much within an hour they've been funded.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? That's fair. I think they've earned it. Even with rough edges, they've earned it. Cool. Bell's Fanfare. Fun name. I like that. I don't know what it means. I'm sure it means something.
Well, it's the fanfare for Bell, obviously. Silly question.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty, I think that's all of our new games. So, Kevin,
Cool.
we're over to
Yeah.
you.
All right.
We are going to talk about Discounty.
Okay. So on our notes that we refer to while talking, I'm typing some live. And the first one I put in all caps. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joja Mart, the game.
If you ever wanted
Because that's
that, which let's be honest, we've all thought about it, right?
yeah, we have. It's a concept. You could workshop it, right? And they've done it. Okay. So, where to start with? Okay. You know what? My overall impression, I'm giving it maybe even two thumbs up.
Ooh,
Um, it is,
wild way to start.
yeah, I'll say that. It's, if nothing else, it's very well made game. Um, of course, it's very specific in what it's trying to do. So whether that gameplay jives with you or not, that's the make or break kind of thing. I am enjoying the game. Um, okay. Um, okay, so let's talk about the gameplay, and kind of the premise of the game. So I don't know how intentional or not, but it is, it feels somewhat of a toy play on the start of so many farming games. This time it's your aunt who is not inheriting the whole store to you. She's actually alive and well, your neighbor, but she wants you to start working at her store. I can't remember why you agree to it, but you do. I think it's mostly to help her out because she is getting older or whatever and is seeking help. And so it sounds like more you're just doing her a favor sort of thing. Um, but she is clearly the owner of the enterprise and making the big decisions. You are literally working here. And so much of the game has that feeling of this is a Wendy's, man. Um, but you move to this small town called Blumkurst, I think it is. It's a small town. It's kind of not impoverished, but just it's seen better days, let's say that, right? So there's a couple of buildings that are run down or abandoned, shops that have been closed, but there's a small community, and some of them tight knit, some of them care about the heritage, et cetera, et cetera. Um, anyways, and so yeah, you move to this town and you start working. And it is convenience slash supermarket store, the simulator manager game. You lay out your in like you have you're given an empty space basically. You lay out shelves, you put products on them, and then from like what is it 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or whatever, people come to the store, shop, and pick stuff up and take it to the register. You check them out at the register, and you just kind of rinse and repeat that, right? If stuff runs out of stock or inventory, you either got to replenish it from the storeroom, or you tell the customer, sorry, we're out. Um, the checking out thing, I think I talked about this a couple of weeks ago when I first mentioned Discounty. When you start, you have this at least on controller, it's a pretty painful system of where you have to type in the prices manually,
Mhm.
like the grand total. So let's just say an apple is 10 coins, right? So if a person grabs three apples, you can either type 30 or you can do 10 times three because it's a little calculator interface. The interface itself is the bigger problem because it's a number pad, but you have still control it with the control stick and not just like highlight the key. It's like you tilt the controller in one direction and that's the number that you're selecting. You have the what is it like eight directional, yeah, the eight directions, right? The corners and the up, down, left, right. And it's just awkward, especially because you got a line of clients and so customers, and so you gotta get through the line and put all those numbers in and check them out. It kind of gets at times it be a little overwhelming, a little high pressure, because there are clients with or there's like a satisfaction rating, right? Did you take too long? Did you have everything they want? Yada yada yada. And then at the end of the day, all your totals of all the stuff you sold is tallied and the satisfaction is measured. Yada yada yada. Um, and that's and so that's kind of the focus of the gameplay, running the store. After hours, outside the time when you're running the store, clients are in there. You still have to manage inventory. You have a computer in the back. You go back, say, "Hey, I need another box of apples and potatoes or whatever." And then stuff gets delivered. The storeroom is kind of the same thing where you're placing boxes and you kind of have to keep it neat and organized just purely for your own sanity,
Hmm.
to be able to run around and grab stuff easily. That sort of stuff really appeals to me. Like it's almost like a puzzle. Ooh, how can I, what's the most efficient layout I can come up with, right? That's kind of a big appeal of the game for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And
a
it,
big thing that people do in farming games anyway, right? Like, how can
right,
we make
exactly,
this
right.
really efficient?
Yeah, exactly, right. It's just, yeah, yeah. There you go. The setting out your layout of the store and the inventory is very similar to say your farming plots, right? How are you going to make it efficient where you can water X number of tiles easily? So what are your patches going to look like? But yeah, yeah, that's a great point. It scratches that exact same itch. Um, and as you progress, you get upgrades. This the checkout system gets a huge upgrade. You get a proper scanner system, and instead of typing out the numbers, all you have to do is rotate the item in a certain direction to scan it. That's it. And so it becomes a non-issue at that point. It goes from the biggest pain point to just disappearing completely. And what's nice is they introduced an option in the settings where you have that scanner from the beginning, or remove the customer satisfaction stuff just to make the gameplay chiller on you if you want, right? If you want
Hmm.
less pressure. And so, hats off to them. I certainly wouldn't blame anyone if they use a scanner from the beginning, because oh my God, what a huge quality of life upgrade that is. Um, and so yeah, so that's the primary gameplay of running the store. Okay, so now let's talk about the characters and the story. Um, so you have a small, I would just say close to Stardew sized town and the number of characters you can interact with. Their personalities are certainly all over the place, very colorful. A lot of them are well, like Stardew. A lot of them are not great people, people
Hmm.
you don't like. Um, a good example, there is a guy named, I think, Elmer, I believe his name is. He is the guy who runs the city hall area. He is just a representative, like a city council representative. He's very low on the rung of political power and has no authority of doing stuff. He likes to just take care of the town park because he loves gardening and he just wants to do that. But he has to put up with all this other stuff of permits, and he doesn't respond well to pressure. And so he's kind of like kind of a maybe not Weasley, but he's a very timid guy and has
Hmm.
to and sometimes has to deal with conflicts that he doesn't like. So that's just one example of a character. But like there's a factory and there's a factory owner. Her name's Tammy. She's an awful person who's impatient and just when you think of capitalist like CEO person, that's what Tammy is, and she's not great. But you still have to interact with her because one of the kind of mechanics outside of town is there's a handful of suppliers in town. This village is a harbor, so there's both farms and fishing people, and you can actually interact with, I believe it's four of them that I've had right now, to negotiate trade contracts. Then they give you like special and unique inventory for your shop. And so you have to manage that, and you can hit targets like sell X number of fish from this one person, and you can get upgrades to the trade contract you have with them. So you can get stuff from them at cheaper prices or bigger quantities, so on and so forth. Um, and so the social system is, I'm going to call it a light social system. Because as you talk to you don't actually even give gifts to people. You just talk to them. And you get to know them, you get to know their stories. Eventually you'll unlock little mini events with them. There's no dating in this game, thank goodness. But you get to know each of the characters individually. And so yeah, and again, a wide variety of opinions. You have people just trying to make business in this little town. You have people who care about the heritage and what yada yada yada. Um, and so that's kind of how it goes. The overall arching plot is kind of like this conflict that your aunt is creating because she's trying to expand the store so much. At first it's just this one building that she has. She ran a different store, but she franchised to or turned into a Discounty franchise. Discounty is the name of the store itself. And then later on, she, for instance, buys an abandoned tea shop next to her place, next to that building, and expands the store there. And some people are upset by that because that tea shop, even though it had been abandoned for a number of years and unused, still had meaning. People, felt it represented the town, yada yada yada. And so some people have issues with that. Uh,
Fair.
and uh, and again, you have no control over this as you are not the owner of the store. You are just the manager slash primary employee.
Mhm.
Um, and so this is why, like, at the start of the show, I joked about capitalism, but that's kind of what this is, right? Like, the store is the growing and growing, then the ant wants to keep expanding and growing, and you kind of see the side effects it has on the community. Um, I've actually hit what feels like maybe the climax of the game, or at least a big significant event where she's trying to expand again, but she's trying to now get rid of a basically a historical landmark house of like one of the town's founders or something like that. And it's caused so much discord that there is now full on protesting going outside my store. Which is kind of cool to see because usually you don't see cottagecore games kind of go that far.
Yeah.
Actual organized protests. Um, and now you're at odds with many people in town, including some of the trade suppliers. I can no longer buy at the moment buy anything from them. Which again, nifty. I think that's cool that they're just tackling all that head on. Um, there's other aspects of the story that I haven't got into too deep into. Like there's an environmental aspect. I don't think that's necessarily as a result of the discounty thing, but there's again the her name's Tammy, the factory owner. She's clearly been polluting and it's clearly having an impact on the environment, and that's been upsetting some people. The ocean has turned green, for instance, and so, that's not great.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, just yeah, a lot of stuff like that. And your player character, because you're not given, or you put your own name, but they have it's not a blank slate character. Like you can kind of influence your answers a little. You have a few multi-choice, but generally speaking, they're a decent person. They're just trying to get through the work day, do their job, but they also don't want to piss everyone off, right? Like if they were in control of the whole situation, they probably would not be expanding so much or, trying to upset the community. But so they're just trying their best. Uh um but yeah, that's I'm trying to think here. That's kind of the quick snapshot. Um and yeah, it really does feel like Jojo Mart the game. Because yeah, what if you kept not only started working at Jojo Mart, but kept trying to bigger? How's that going to affect Stardew Valley, right?
Mhm.
That's very much what this game feels like. Um, from a technical perspective, the game's great. It runs great. The art style, it's 2D pixel art, but it's stylish enough. I like it. It's appealing. I'm not trying to think how to compare it. It's certainly not Stardew-esque. It's a little more rounded, a little more poppy. Like even the animation's a little more bouncy than Stardew, but I like it. And I say all this, I guess it should be important to note that this is a couple months after the game's out. There's been several patches, quality of life stuff. I think, for instance, there's a basement you unlock for like just an additional storeroom. I believe that was one of the quality of life things, and that wasn't there at the beginning. So I'm playing this probably from a decent like perspective, or where a lot of those pain points have probably been ironed out. Um, but yeah, overall, I'm enjoying the experience so far. I want to talk about Grace. I just remembered. So when you start working, your aunt already has a woman named Grace working in the store, and she's kind of your boss or senior at the very least, right? And so she's she's the tutorial character. She tells you how to run the store and helps you and yada yada yada. And so Grace is cool. She's just a friendly, sweet, cool woman. Um, well, guess what? After you progress enough in the game, she's fired because hey, guess what? Turns out you were actually training up to be her replacement because you work cheaper than she does. So yeah,
Oh dear.
capitalism at its finest, baby. Um, yeah. And for a while you're the only employee. Oh, you do unlock a second like assistant employee at some point. He just basically runs around and stocks the shelves, which does help you while running the store. It is nice to have him there. Poor kid lives at the store basically because he's there from sun up till sundown, just stalking nonstop. Um, but you know what? He's also a problem child, so people are happy with that. But yeah, that's kind of the snapshot with discounting. Look at capitalism and its ugliness. Doesn't shy away from that. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I will very likely play this to completion. I don't know how much farther I have to go. I will say like I'm I feel like I passed the halfway point, maybe even two-thirds of the way in. Just based off some of the upgrade paths I've personally seen, but there could be more stuff to unlock later on.
Cool. It'll be interesting to hear how it like concludes, right? Because there's a lot to that, you know,
Very,
and
yeah,
it could go a lot of different ways.
yeah, it will. Or yeah, it can. I agree. And I honestly don't know how it's gonna, how it's gonna play out. Because even if the actual discounty, the stuff with your aunt resolved, you still have that factory worker, the Ocean Green.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna get fixed.
Yeah, it's a fun idea, I guess. So here's my question around the kind of gameplay, because my thing is always like I don't tend to find shops fun in games.
Uh-huh.
How do
Yeah.
how does it actually feel? I mean, you talked about a little bit of the weirdness in terms of like inputting the price, but like
Yeah.
more than that, like how does the overall shop feel to actually run?
I think it feels I like it. Once you get the scanner and not dealing with the checkout nonsense, I think it's great because here's the thing. Like you wake up the day starts at 6 a.m. The shop opens at 9 a.m., right? So you have 3 hours. You can go into the shop and kind of set stuff up, right? You line up your shelves with all your inventory, and you're kind of doing it in such a way that, it just kind of runs itself, basically. If you plan and lay out things well, you generally don't run into problems. Again, especially once you get the scanner and you don't have to deal with the checkout nonsense, so that becomes non-issue.
Yeah,
I think it runs fine. It's a very active gameplay. I'll say that. It's not just set and forget. You're still maintaining. Sometimes there's, like a spill on the floor and you have to clean it up, and so little stuff like that. But
yeah,
I like it. And it's like a very concrete block of time. I don't know the actual time. It's funny. They actually make a little joke about it, how time literally passes faster when the shop is open. Um
okay,
yeah, they make a joke about it. Um but so you do it every day and it's for a certain period of time, and it's fine. It doesn't feel like it drags on or it's long. So as long yeah, like I said, it almost feels like a puzzle. If you do well setting up your shop, it runs well. That's kind of all I can say.
fair enough. In terms of like is all of the, I don't know whether you mentioned this bit or not, the like taking, because you talked about taking payments, is that all manual then, or can you like set up any automation with that?
Uh, I haven't unlocked any automation. Even with the scanner, you have to run to the register to take care of it.
Yeah, exactly. I
My
think that's the
yeah,
thing that most has put me off it in general, right? The idea that like
mm-hmm,
you have to, because it's one of the things I'm not a huge fan of with shops, is like the constantly being on edge to have to go and sell stuff to someone, you know?
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, then that you might still have an issue with this because you are still, like I said, it's still active. You still have to attend to these little things. You have to check a customer out. You have to restock a shelf if it's empty. You have to clean up the floor. Um, and there I haven't seen like I said, you unlock one employee and he starts automating the stocks, restocking stuff at least to a certain degree. He's not as fast as you are, for instance, but can you unlock other employees who can help you checking stuff out? Maybe. I don't know. Um, um, we'll see. Maybe the store will expand. Maybe I'll get a second employee who does that. I honestly could not say. At least where I am right now, you're still doing stuff yourself, and there's no automation for those problems.
Right. Fair enough. I don't think I have any more questions.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a that's fair. It's a straightforward game, let's say. It gets right into it.
Yeah.
You do ramp up the store a little bit, but it still feels faster than say Stardew Valley, just the pace of the game.
Yes. Which isn't a
Let's
bad
see.
thing. I was just talking about wanting shorter games. So yeah, so how much time have you put into this?
Yeah, I was about to say that I'm actually at 10 hours, just 10 hours, which might be not a bad time.
And you feel like you're getting close to the end.
Yeah, I feel like I might be the last third if I were to guess.
Okay.
Just based on the signs I've seen. Definitely past the halfway point. I feel confident about that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I don't know what a post game would look like in this scenario because one thing I have seen online, a lot of people complain about that, like, yeah, you can kind of keep playing after the credits, but there's no real reason to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of niche, it's specific, but it does everything it does well. I think the visuals are fun. Yeah, the game does look like the box art. I'll say that. It has charm. I didn't go over the characters too much, but they have their quirks and charms. I like the hardware store guy, the guy who sells you shelves and items for your store. His name's Ted. And he's just funny because he always says, "I look forward to seeing you at my hardware store," something like that. Fun guy. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. One of the fun things about the layout stuff. As you progress, you unlock different items, like different kind of shelving units and stuff you can unlock. And one of the fun ones, there's these items. They're called displays. And what they do, they have like basically like a 3x3 grid around them where the display's in the center, and depending on what the display is, it boosts the attention shoppers will have of those items. So, for instance, if you put like a produce display and you put shelves of apples and lettuce around the display, customers will be incentivized they'll see them and buy them more, so you can get more profit and stuff like that. Okay. Which is a fun element to again figure out an efficient layout and whatnot.
Yeah, I can see how this would be very interesting.
Yeah,
to some people.
Yes. So I don't think this game has demo. Probably won't. Doesn't feel conducive to demo, but I still recommend it. Discounting, solid game. I don't, aside from the keypad thing, I don't have any big complaints. Oh, I'm excited to find out about the rats. Something's going on with the rats in the town. They feel like they are congregating, and not just in an animal way. Like there's something going on with the rats.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, There we go. That's Discounty.
Tune in. I don't know Kevin, when I finish it.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe we'll do a spoilers cast so you can tell us how it finishes.
All right. Thank you,
Kevin, for joining me to talk about Discounty.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to share with the audience?
You know where to find me, people. Twitter on whatever. Oh man, I still hate how Twitter has one or two things still has its hooks in me. But I'm on other places. I'll one day I'll get back to making art when my work-life balance is better, probably, hopefully. What about you, Al? Where do people find things you care about?
I like the optimism.
Yeah. Oi, man.
Well, you can find the podcast on Tumblr and on Blue Sky at THS Pod. You can send us feedback tell us if you have played Discounty. Do you want the ending to be evil or not? You can also find all our links to everything, including a link to our Patreon, patreon.com/thspod, where you can support the podcast, get access to our Slack, and you can also get access to our bonus episodes of the podcast, which are always interesting. Maybe not always fun.
Yeah, a lot of them,
I don't know.
they're evergreen. A lot of them, like, there's a large library, and a lot of them are irrelevant of ongoings and news. So you can tune in here to talk about it.
Yeah, maybe don't listen to like
Get ready.
The Nintendo Direct reaction ones. They might not be that interesting.
Unless you want to see how wrong we are about things.
Well, possibly. But yeah. Oh, yes. I guess we need to do our predictions for Pokemon Day. We've got just over a month.
We do, don't we?
Oh boy.
Get ready for ZA Cast 2 and why does Pokopia have to come out after? It would be great to get ready for Pokemon month this year, spread out over the year, probably.
It's almost like it's an anniversary year, and there's going to be lots of stuff to talk about anyway.
Almost.
All right. I think that's everything then. Thank you, Kevin, again for joining me.
Thank you, Al, for having me on.
Thank you, listeners, for listening. And until next time, have a good harvest.
The Harvest Season is created by Al McKinley, with support from our patrons, including our pro farmers, Kevin, Stuart, and Elisa. Our art is done by Micah the Brave, and our music is done by Nick Burgess. Feel free to visit our website, harvestseason.club, for show notes and links to things we discussed in this episode.
And try not to take advantage of people when you run a shop.
That'd be nice. And for those in the know, shout out to the bleedingcloud.gift.